Thank you. Now I will give you some description of the conference. First of all, I want to thank you, all the authors that submitted papers for this conference, and the committee that worked for this conference, in particular the International Scientific Committee and the Technical Program Committee that selected the papers, gave me a lot of information regarding this conference. And I want to thank all the institute that gave the patronage of this conference, in particular the Consiglio Nazionale delle Ricerche, FICE, the Trend Project, it's an European project regarding the energy saving in the network, the Ministero dello Sviluppo Economico, the province of Roma, and the Roma capital. And furthermore, I want to thank the Vodafone and Alcatel that gave you are the sponsor of this conference. Some words regarding the previous conference. The first one was held in Paris. Then the conference was taken every 2 years. You can see the name: Brighton, Innsbruck, Palma de Mallorca, Cove, Japan, Sydney, Sorrento, Toronto, Munich, Vienna, New Delhi, Budapest, and Warsaw was the last one. The scientific person of the committee told me that probably Sorrento was one of the one with the max success in terms of participants. What is the general aims of this conference? Are all the topics regarding network, in particular technology, methods, strategies, normative, politics that are necessary for the future of the network. In particular, specific issues regarding network design and planning methods, routing, traffic flows, convergence, new technologies for wired and wireless infrastructure, and platform for video service. I want to give you some information regarding this conference because it is a scientific conference, it's an IEEE scientific conference, but is dedicated mainly to network operators, video operators, and internet operators, just to give a solution that can be carried out in a few times. We are in a very big crisis period, and we need a solution that can be sustainable from the financial point of view. So this is the aim of this conference. So especially in this conference, you can see just in the paper that will be presented a lot of solutions from the economic point of view to show that the solutions that are proposed in this conference can be afforded in the next year. So this is the current aims for this conference. 85 papers were submitted to this conference, and 57 were accepted. You can see in this table are from EDAS, that is the web support of IEEE. And you can see that the countries that contribute to the papers, obviously Italy is the country that play at home, but it has been fundamental, the contribution of Poland, both in terms of papers and other, a lot of support for this conference. Furthermore, just in this conference, many contributions come from a project from Poland dedicated to the evolution of the network. And this is the reason why we dedicate a special section that I will show you later tomorrow to this project. And this is the reason why we asked to Poland to have a representation from the government, and here we have the ambassador of Poland that will be welcome. Well, the topics that we are treated in this conference are very much, and regard practically all the topics of the networks, in particular network design and plannings. And you can see this table, maybe it's not easy to read, but there are all the topics that are treated in the paper that we presented. With the red, I underline practically the topics that are more used in discovery, in particular network design and planning methods, quality of service, network resilience, and optimization process with technical and economic criteria. It is a very interesting because for the consideration that I made before. All this information will be put in the web, so who is interested in, for detail can see that there. Now we show the structure of the conference. First of all, we start with this plenary session that is, we have decided to consider open to the public because also with the comparison between the scientific world and the world that is interested in this topic. And after the welcome, we will have some opening remarks, and we will have a roundtable regarding just the topic of the trend investment in a network to increase the economic growth. I believe that is one of the most important problem for networks, and now there is no money to implement a new networks. So if you have a few money, where we can put money to improve the network, this is the question. Furthermore, we can find a way in order to stimulate the economic growth just by means the telecommunication networks. This is another question that we'll try to answer in this morning. Furthermore, we decided to prepare with the international scientific committee and the local Italian committee a draft just regarding some question and proposal regarding this topic. And you can find this document on the web, and everybody can add the contribution or suggestion to this document. After this section this morning, in the afternoon, the technical program will start. And first of all, we will have a section regarding traffic evolution and economic impact. And then there is the migration to next generation networks. Tomorrow we will have a very busy day because we have 3 parallel sessions. One is here, another 2 are in other 2 rooms that are in this building. This is the Bisogno room and the Pentagon room. We can start at 9 o'clock with the local wireless network session. Another parallel session is transport networks, and then there is the first tutorial. Then we have other 2 sessions at 11, infrastructure for mobile networks, and the section dedicated to the future internet IEEE, that is an initiative from the Poland government. Then at 14, we will have an important moment that is the remembrance of Fabio Neri, Professor Fabio Neri. Fabio Neri was the first person that asked me to organize this conference, and we decided to make together this conference. Unfortunately, Fabio Neri died 2 years ago, and I like to remember it. I like to remember him with this celebration. Then we will have the cloud computing session, a traffic engineer session, and there is another tutorial in the Pentagon room. The last session of the day is dedicated to machine, and then we'll have the gala dinner in the evening at 8:30. Another busy day is Wednesday, and we will start with a session on the quality of service. Then there is another session, a session regarding bandwidth allocation. Then we have a session on network planning and optical networks. There is another, the last tutorial, 3 are the tutorials in this conference. And the afternoon, there is a section regarding network energy saving. Another one in the parallel session on the multimedia service. The digital television session we conclude this day. The last day is a not busy day. We have only one session in the Bisogno room, that session regarding the network monitor control, and we will have the closing session, the conference. The conference will finish at lunchtime. And in the afternoon, we decided to make a meeting that is not inside the conference, but due to the fact that we have a lot of representatives from a lot of countries, we can use the afternoon to speak about a proposal for the next European project calls. Is interested in this meeting can sign in the entrance of the conference, and furthermore is interested to make some proposal, he can write it at the beginning. And I want to thank in particular the technical program committee that is composed by 80 persons, and I want to write them because I need a lot of time, but you can see in the web the name. And another thing that we decided to add to the presentation are 10 invited papers that complete the structure of the conference, and furthermore there is some specific new topics that is included in the conference. I'm at disposal of your question, and I hope that the conference will give you a lot of information regarding the evolution of the networks. Thank you for your attention.